Yo, hey there, horror fiends. Alright, so I'm going to do, this is going to be the first video of a series of videos I'll be doing here randomly that I will be titling Chopped Opportunities, which I'll be discussing in each video a particular movie that I, as a horror fan, thought of as that particular movie being a very missed opportunity. Now, some of the movies in my listings, as I'll do them, I may actually like for the entertainment value or nostalgic value or whatnot. But some of them I also detest and hate because they were just a very big opportunity that was missed. And so tonight I'm going to do my very first one, and it's going to be on Cry Wolf. Alright, so I'm going to let you know right now there are going to be spoilers, in this whole segment. So, okay, just, and if you haven't seen it and you don't want to know any of the secrets or whatever, then I suggest you not to watch the rest of this video. But if you've already seen it, then, I'm not going to go into particular stuff about it. I'm going to be kind of keep this nice and clean, alright? So, it's pretty much, I would say this, it's pretty much the modern day, sorta-esque of April Fool's Day from 1986, 87. So I'm sure you're catching on to what I'm saying about the twist at the end. It's one of those movies. Now it's a college campus, or not college, but it's like a boarding school campus slasher flick. And it's pretty much about this new kid named Owen who arrives on the campus, has kind of like a past or whatever, and he befalls a new group of students who are friends, but they gather at the late hours of the night in this chapel and basically play this lying game where you can come up with the greatest lie and who's lying and who's not lying. So as you can honestly see, that's going to go on with the whole title Cry Wolf. It's going to actually use it as part of its plot device. No one's believing anybody in the whole process. But anyway, so they do these lying games. Then they concoct an idea to spread a rumor that there's been recent murders around the areas, and especially right before the events of this movie taking place, there was a girl murdered right out in the woods outside the campus by an unknown assailant, slasher or whatever, and basically they start making up this rumor about this. The serial killer who's known as the Wolf, who goes around and murders people on college campuses, and now he's in their town, and they kind of use that other dead girl as the bait, that was the first victim in this town. So anyway, it starts spreading around all over the campus. People are getting kind of terrified and scared, whatever. And I gotta also kind of say, for this movie, I don't remember what it was, if it was PG-13 or R. I would actually have to say this movie is very PG-13. It's not very bloody or whatever. I mean, there's killing in it. But you know where I'm going with that. A lot of it wasn't actually true. But I'm going to go into my whole spiel about why it was a missed opportunity. And it's going to be kind of probably bogus to some of you or think it's kind of crap. But it's just how I feel about it. Okay, so basically the slasher, who I think is pretty fucking creepy. He wears like an orange ski mask, baklava kind of mask. That's very menacing looking. Has like camouflage army fatigue jacket. And this big ass fucking blade. And man, I know if I ever ran across someone looking like that in a parking lot or in a hallway or something, I'd fucking dart for it because this dude was scary. Alright, so aside from that, now this movie was the ending of it like being one of those things like April Fool's Day where the whole thing turns out not to be what it really is, a setup or it's all fake. That's fine. I love April Fool's Day, but this was such a missed opportunity, man. I mean, this could have been a very fucking A++ campus slasher flick, but no, like I said, it's delivered in a PG-13 fashion, which means it's not very gory. So I hate to be the stereotypical horror geek here and say this, but had it been a little bit juicier and a bit gorier, where there was some deaths where we actually know they weren't dead, but in their recollection of stories of how each person died within their lives, how they still showed the reenactment of their supposed death. They still could have made it fucking bloody for the, not just like cut it very short. And that's one of my things. I had little qualms I have with it. Anyway, yeah. So I mean, it's just with a killer like that with a menacing look. I wish I was more done with it, but it did have some cool ass chase scenes. But so yeah, I just figured some of this and some of the dialogue in this movie, I mean, while some kind of catchy and cool and fun, some of it was also kind of annoying with some of the kids in this group. And but I have to say that Lindy Booth, the chick that's the lead star of this, she was awesome in this movie. Very, you know, deceptive, and also I liked her in all the other movies she's been in, like Wrong Turn, the Dawn of the Dead remake. This, you know, so I really dig her. Anyhow, but yes, that's just my opinion. I mean, I'm not trying to say, oh, this movie sucks because they have gore, you know, but come on, you know, I obviously own it. I saw it in the theaters and I own it, so therefore I honestly like it, and it's entertaining. But this particular movie could have been so much more, just if it got amped up with some more chase scenes and with a body count, regardless if the ending was going to be real or fake. But regardless of all that, it was a nice little touch to a modern day April Fool's Day. Cool title that was the whole theme of, you know, the whole film with who's lying and who's not. And it had a pretty cool twist at the end as well. Anyhow, so that's all I gotta say about it. But tell me your thoughts underneath sometime if you want. Did you like this movie? I liked it, but again, did you ever felt that it was kind of, you felt a little cheated by it? Like it could have been pushed or amped up a little bit more. Anyway, that's all I gotta say about it. Peace out.